Welcome to I Born Poland YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you the legal structure of a work permit in Poland and also how to complete and submit the national visa application form online. Generally, this channel is conducted in the Sri Lankan local language, which is Sinhala. But with many requests, I had to do a video in the English version as well on this topic. So in case if someone wants to watch the video in Sinhala version, the link is available in my description box. You can check it on. So this video might be a little bit long, so you have to bear with me and watch till the end to gain all the information. So before we move on to the video, I would like to inform you that I am not an immigration officer or I am not a visa consultant or an agent. So I'm sharing this experience with you purely based on my own experience. So make a note of this and let's go to the video. Now I'm going to show you the legal structure of the work permit. This one I downloaded from the Poland Embassy page. So this is a model which shows how to fill the preliminary application form. So this is part of it. I will just show you. So first of all, when you get a work permit, you have to check for these information. Identification of the central system. In Polish you say identyfikator w systemie centralnym. This information has to be on top of your work permit, which includes your work permit number, which is shown in green, and this one shown in blue is the voivodeship number. And here on the left side you can see a sign. This is the eagle sign which you can find any government website which belongs to Poland. So this, if you get a legal work permit which is issued by the government, you will definitely see this logo appear on that. And here under you have the voivodeship number, and here you have the case number. So in red you get the date which is issued, which the work permit was issued, and this one in orange you say zezwolenie. Zezwolenie means is the permit type A, NR, again your work permit number, and this is the legal act para, and here you will get the information about the company who is sponsoring you, including their name, address, telephone number, and some mention their email address as well. Here you will find your name, your date of birth, your nationality, and your position, how many hours you'll be working, your salary, and also in this you will find here, you will find the company which you will be working with. But some don't mention this, but in some work permit they mention this as well. And here at the right bottom of the page you will find these dates. This means that the work permit is valid from 25th January 2021 to 24th January 2022. This work permit is issued for 1 year, but there are work permits were issued for 2 years, also 3 years, but not for 4 years or 5 years, maximum 3 years they will be issuing it. So this is the legal structure of a work permit in Poland, so you have to go through these little information when you get a legal work permit. This is the other side of the work permit, and you have to look for this information as well. You can see this is the stamp of the voivodeship office. This is a page where I took from another work permit just to show you. And you have to look for this seal, and here you will find the stamp of the person who issued and his signature, his or her signature. So this section is important too when you find the when you get the work permit, and you have to see this one will be printed on the other side of your work permit. And if this is issued electronically. There are some regions which issue these work permits electronically. So in case if they issue this work permit electronically, then you will not find these stamp or this stamp on this. It will be mentioned that this work permit is issued electronically, so there are no signature or stamps. So you have to look for that as well. Okay, now let's move on to the visa application form. In every country, the Poland embassies are following 2 steps to complete the visa application form. One is the preliminary visa application, which validate your work permit and the information of your passport. And once it is positively validated, they will be sending you an email with a link which you have to complete the second visa application. So that means the general visa application, where it contains all your personal information and also the information about your current company and the information where you will be working in Poland. So once you complete these 2 steps only, you submit the application, and then your complete application will be submitted to the embassy. So until you complete these applications, you complete these steps, your application won't be submitted into the embassy. So here I will show you, I'm sorry I cannot go live, but I will just show you the steps where you have to go for the application form. So here on this official page there is consular information. Under that you get visas, D-type national visa, and here you will be getting all the information you need. How to book an appointment. When I go here, I have the national visa for employment, and here is the link where I have to click. But before you go to the visa application form, you have to read and go through the website very clearly and carefully and read all the information. So now I will be going to this link. And this page, if it is in Polish, you can always select the language from here to English. And then I'll be going to again select the country. You write United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi. And here on the left side of the corner, you will find National Visa Register Form. And then once again, please read through all the information here. And then here, I will be selecting. They want to confirm that I am a human, not a robot. So please click the each image seaplane. Okay, they confirmed me as a human. Glad. We'll go to the next page. So here, when you select type of service, you have to go to National Visa Employment and select the location Abu Dhabi. And then when you click next, you will be taken to the page where you have to fill all the information. Currently, I cannot go to that page, so I'll be showing you the model of the application form. So preliminary visa application for national visa. There you will have to fill your surname, your first name, and the email, phone area code, phone number. Here, remember, you have to use only capital letters. And then intended day of travel, you have to enter the travel date, and passport number. You have to remember to enter the passport number which you gave to the company to apply for the work permit. So you have to mention over here, ordinary passport, and then when you complete that step, when you come to the bottom, you will find this column, the document entitling you to work. Here we have to choose the information of the work permit. Type of the document entitling you to work. Remember to select this one. Here you have the drop box in the original page. So you have to choose zezwolenie na pracę, this option, permit to work. You have to select this option. And document entitling you to work, the document number which is entitling you to work. I would just show you over here. You can see these arrows. So at the beginning, I explained you where is your work permit number. It is in green shown. On the top, you can find, and also in the middle of the page, you can find. So these are the two numbers, the same. These are the numbers which mention this is your work permit number, and you have to enter here. And date of issue. Date of issue is on the right side of your page, which is this one. And again, we go to the valid until. Valid until date has to be this one on the bottom of your page. And then issued by. So here you have to enter your voivoda office name. So to make it easy, they have a serial number at the beginning. So you have to find this number of the voivodeship, and then when you enter the first two numbers, it appears. So from the list, you have to find this number which belongs to your voivodeship office. Once again, before you submitting the application form, go through the information and all the spellings which you have entered, whether it's correct, and then submit this. So once you submit this application form, you have to open up your email as well, and then they will be sending you a link to confirm the application form. Remember, you always have to give this email ID, which is an active one you're currently using. So they will be communicating with you through this email. So once you receive the email, you have to click onto the link, and then they will be sending another email saying that your application, your preliminary application is successfully submitted, and you have to wait for the validation email. If they positively validated your work permit and the application is successfully submitted, then they will be sending you another email with the link where you have to complete the general visa application form. But sometimes if there is any error, or if the work permit is not valid, or if they cannot find your work permit number in the central system, they will be sending you an email saying that your visa application, the preliminary visa application, is rejected because they cannot positively validate your work permit. But don't be afraid, you can again apply for the second time, or for the fourth time, or for the fifth time. But sometimes if there's any problem with the system, this message can be appear. So when you get an email, if you receive an email with this rejection information, do not be panic. You can again give a break for one day, and the next day you can reapply again following the same format. But in case if that follows continuously, then you have to talk to your company and then request them to speak to the voivodeship office, saying that your work permit is not accepting by the embassy system. So then you can solve the problem, and after that you can apply again. So this you have to follow when it is repeating again and again. So please keep this also in your mind. When you receive the next email, if your work permit is positively validated, you'll be getting another link where you have to complete your general application. So the general application looks like this. Actually, this is just a format. I am showing it to you. But the information which you have to include online as well, it's the same as this application. So before you apply further, before you complete the application online, it's better that you print out this model application and fill the information in this, as per your original documents. So it will be easy for you to fill it online without any problem or without any mistakes. So here I will show you what all the information that you have to include in the general application. I will zoom it. Okay, so here we have the surname. This will appear here automatically in your online system because in the first preliminary visa application you have already filled this up here. Surname, you have already filled it, so this will appear automatically. You have to enter the second one if your surname is different from the surname which you have given, or if it's the same, you can mention it here. Your first name will appear again since you entered earlier. Date of birth, place of birth, remember to enter according to your passport. Country of birth and the nationality at birth if it's different. So these ones you have to enter. Number 8, sex, male or female. And number 9, marital status. You have to click on to this. And number 10, this will be related to you only if you're traveling with a child. So since you're going for work, if your child is not traveling with you, so this is not necessary. So there will be an option not applicable. So you have to click on that and then follow the other information. Here, number 11, national identity number. This has to be the national identity number where you're originally from. For example, if you're in Sri Lanka, you'll be getting a national identity card. So you have to enter the number in here. And 12 here, type of travel document. This is also already will be selected because we selected earlier. Here, number 13, this is also will be appeared because this also we entered earlier. But this one, number 14, number 15 and number 16, you have to fill up according to your passport. Number 17, applicant's home address and email address. Always remember, here you have to fill the postal code and the district and the general address. So at that moment, don't struggle to find your postal code. It's better when you're completing this form, you have to enter and make sure that you know your postal code, the area postal code and the district as well, or the state. So remember to mention that, and the email address you have to mention here the email address which you gave earlier. And the telephone number also should be the same as the earlier telephone number. Number 18, residence in a country other than the country of current nationality. Here, mostly it is important for the people who are in another country other than their original nationality. For example, if you're living, working in Dubai or Romania or Kuwait or Qatar, then you'll be having a resident permit over there. So you have to click on yes and then type your residency permit number and the valid date. Number 19, current occupation, and number 20, here you have to enter the current occupation company information. And here also once again you have to enter the postal code, your email address, the company email addresses, the contact number, etc. So number 21, main purpose. Here you have tourism business, visiting family, etc. So here you don't find work. What you have to do is click on others and there will be space for you to type work. Number 22, this is automatically filled up. Number 23, here you have to fill. Number 24, number of entries requested. Generally we put multiple entries since it's a 1-year visa. So number 25, 365 days here you have to mention. And here, now we have to fill the information related to the Schengen or about Europe. So, number 26, Schengen or national visas issued during the past 5 years. If you're granted, if you have applied for a Schengen visa or a national visa for a European country, then you have to fill up here yes. But if it's not, then you click no, and here you automatically this will appear as no. Fingerprints collected previously for the purpose of applying for a Schengen visa. Kindly remember this, they are asking whether fingerprints given for the Schengen visa, not for any other visa. So if you haven't given any fingerprints, if you haven't granted any Schengen visa, or if you haven't applied for any Schengen visa, then this will automatically go no. Number 28, this will be appeared as this. And intended date of arrival, this will also appear since we filled up earlier. Number 31 and 32. Here, what you have to do is, in the original form, they will be giving you two options. One is company, one is person. So you have to, since you, from Poland, your company will be sponsoring you, so you have to choose company. And then you have to fill up this information. You have to, again, remember, keep your work permit with you and also double check, because your work permit mention your company, the sponsored company email addresses, the postal code, and the city, etc., everything. So you have to fill these information over here with the postal code, states, and the proper address, flat number. Oh, so remember, this number 31 is here, will be blank in the original application. You have to, here, when you choose company, when you print out the application, your information which you filled will be appeared in number 32. So here you have to complete all the information there. Number 33, cost of traveling, living during the applicant's stay is covered. So if it's covered by the company, by the sponsor, you have to mention over here, referred in 31 or 32, which is the company information you entered here. And means of support, cash, they'll be paying you the salary, and accommodation is provided. If the company is providing you all the expenses, then you can put it over here. If the company is not providing you food or transportation, then you can't mention here. So you have to select the other options. Here, other, you can specify here uniforms and transportation if they're providing from the accommodation to their company. So number 34 is already will be mentioned. Number 35 is related only if you're having an EU citizen in Poland. So this is number 35 and number 36 are not related to you. So that's all you have to fill up in the general application. So in that, when you finish up these information, here there will be some boxes which you have to click and accept all these terms and conditions, and you have to submit. Once before you submit the application, please go through once again whether all the information are correctly entered, because once you submit the application, if there's any error, then you have to contact the embassy and then inform them that what is the error that you have made. But you cannot cancel the application, then there will be a clash. So remember that as well. Once you once you submit and print the application, you will find one serial number over here, which is appearing. That is your code. And also, you will be getting another page with this series number over there too. So this is what all about submitting the national visa application form. I hope this is clear to you. Once again, I have to tell you, before you complete and submit the application form, always go through the information and also go through the spellings. So in any spelling mistake can cause some, clashes. So this is all about the national visa application. So in case if you're not sure about the information, then it is best thing to do is to print out this model application form and then first of it is the best thing to do is that you print out this application form and complete it before you go live filling in the computer. So this is the best way what you can do, so you can avoid any mistakes or at that time, because some websites, they give only limit time duration, maybe 1 hour, maybe 20 minutes. When I was applying for the visa from India, they gave me only 20 minutes time to complete the application. So within 20 minutes time, I have to complete the application and submit it, or else my date will be cancelled. So this model application was a really useful one for me. I filled up this and then kept with me, and according to this I filled up online too, so it was very easy. I have time to double check it as well. I hope this video was a useful one for you and clear to all. If you like the video, don't forget to show some love, like it and leave a comment. Also share it with your friends. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell so you will not miss any of my future videos in English version. So see you in the next video. Until then, Papa.